Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to this new episode on the Black Mark II Golf GTI 16 valve. So I'm just sort of waiting to go into the body shop, so I thought it was a good time just to add in a little video. I've been taking some footage on time lapse, so you will have seen at the beginning me putting the body kit back on the car. I just kind of stuck it on temporarily because I didn't really have anywhere to put it in the car. It was full of other stuff I wanted to take to the body shop. So I said I'd let you know what happened with the MOT. So I've got the report up here on my phone, and basically it's not too bad. The first thing's the only thing that's a bit of a pain, and it says main beam telltale not working. So that's the little blue, it looks like an LED, but I'm not 100% sure if they are LEDs or not, or whether they're just bulbs behind things that look like LEDs. Just from reading around online, it's maybe not an LED. So anyway, it's like the blue thing that looks like an LED that comes on when you put the full beams on, and it's not working, which is a fail. So I was speaking to an Auto Spark there just before I came down here, and he's thinking that it's less likely to be the bulb, which makes sense because how often is the bulb on, you know? It's you know, you'd imagine that it'd probably be the indicator bulb or something else that would go first. So yeah, it's a little bit of a pain. I think what I'm going to do, I mean, the retest, I can get it retested for free up till Tuesday, and I was kind of hoping to try and have the car pretty much finished, or at least ready to go in for the MOT by Tuesday, just as a target, because that will have been 2 weeks. So I think what I'm going to do is get an Auto Spark to have a look at it. I've also, the fog lights weren't working. I changed the fuse and put a bulb in them, so the front fogs are working. There was a slide light out. I've just gone and got a couple of these really small bulbs, if I can get one. Couldn't actually really see what type it was, but I took it into a car parts store, and they sort of said, oh, I've not seen one of them for years, but they had some, so that was great. So I've got these bulbs for the side lights, so I'll try sticking that in, make sure that it's working. And then the only other thing, if you remember from the early videos, was that one of the full beams wasn't working, but it was working before. And if you remember, it had that kind of like a relay on it to make, coming off the battery, to make the lights more powerful. It was quite a popular mod back in the day, apparently. Could be to do with that. Apparently people used to also rewire something on the back of the fuse box to make all the lights come on at once. So the full beam lights in the grille, and also what would be the full beam lights in the main headlights, or main beam lights in the headlights, if you didn't have the ones in the grille. So I don't know whether somebody's been mucking about with that or not, but I think probably in the interest of speed, I'll probably try and get an Auto Spark to look at it, because I really want to try and stick to the target. Also, hazard warning switch inoperative. I actually pinched the the indicator stock from, if you remember, from the black one to put into the blue one, and then I basically put the new one that I ordered in the black one. So it's the new one that I've ordered that's not working properly. I did notice the button was a bit sticky, but I thought maybe because it's just new it would ease off, but it hasn't. So I've ordered another one of them. So we need to take the steering wheel off again and do that, but we've done that before, so that's not a big deal. Front headlamp not working on main beam. Offside front windscreen wiper, so it's wiper blades, I've ordered them. Battery insecure and likely to fall from carrier. Yeah, I did notice, and I'll show you when we get to that, that it was quite corroded under the battery. And it's pretty amazing that that wasn't at least advised, if not failed, on the last MOT, to be honest, because when I show you it, you'll see that that couldn't have happened in a short time. So oh yeah, and they've used suspension component being excessively corroded, reducing strength and then put in brackets battery tray, so it makes it sound like it's something bad, but it's just there obviously isn't something that says that the battery tray is corroded. Offside front, driver's seat fore and aft adjustment mechanism not functioning as intended. That's just the little handle that should be there on the seat for moving it backwards and forwards isn't there, so it does actually move back and forwards. You just need to like stick something in, but obviously that needs to be working for an MOT. So I think I've got a handle somewhere, so hopefully I can find that. If not, I'll need to order one if you can get them, or borrow it off the blue one and order one. Offside rear registration plate, lamp missing. That's because I pinched it and put it on the blue one, so I've ordered a new one of them. And then there's just advisories about brake pipes being covered in grease or whatever, and that's basically just because there's underseal on them. Front tires worn close to the legal limit on the edge, no biggie. And then it just says seal covers fitted, so that's just the normal body kit. But I did say to the guy that I would leave them off when it goes back in, so that I can leave them off so you can have a good look at it, basically. So that's cool. So yeah, it's not too bad, not too bad at all. The only thing that's a little bit of a pain, that's maybe not really easy to sort, is that full beam light, so hopefully we can get some help with that. So I'll show you the time lapse of what I was doing yesterday, which was sanding away, getting ready for paint, and you can see what you think. So here's just a quick video to let you see how it is just now. So this is after what I did and the time lapse you've just seen. So managed to get about half of it sanded. I actually stripped it down outside on Tuesday because there wasn't quite a space in the workshop for it yet. So that didn't take long, because obviously I've done it before. You can see the headlights out there because it was trial fitting new headlights that I got. So that's it. It's just had 500 grit. And while I was doing that, Kev started filling in the bits. So you can see he's filled in the bit there and the bit at the bottom as well. So it's all coming along. So I'm just going to crack on today and get the rest of it sanded, and hopefully we can get it masked up, and hopefully we can get it painted tomorrow. Just getting a second to do a little bit of a talky bit after all that time lapse. So you saw in the time lapse that I've been busy sanding away, and it's just been outside this morning and had a good blow off. So I'll let you look and see how the car is just now, and I can talk about what I'm going to be doing today. So I've been over it all with the DA with 500 grit. What's this, Friday? So I guess maybe 2 or 3 days of sanding. Went over all with the DA, then went around it all by hand again with 500 disc, just to get the wee bits that you can't get to with the DA, so like the door edges and scuttle panel, things like that, all that kind of thing. So Kev's done a little bit of fill-in for me. He was kind enough to jump on and do some bits while he was in between jobs. So, and he's done this bit as well. I didn't get it 100% the first time I did it, and I know why now, because he actually kind of told me how you're supposed to do it. So he's done that just to make sure that it's right. So when I did it before, I'm pretty sure I was kind of going down with a filler like that, whereas it's best to go along the way like that. And also I was trying to do it in one shot, so just use one product to get it perfect. And also he said that you should leave a nice big kind of bead along the line that you want to make. So that's really great to know that. Hopefully next time I do it, I'll have better result. So basically, like, it's filler there and then a lighter filler there. So that'll get sanded again, and then an even lighter kind of finishing filler goes on top of that. And the arches I've ground down the surface corrosion on them. So thankfully I've not found any more areas that needed welding or anything apart from the battery tray, which we've already spoken about. So it's looking pretty good. That's again just some light filler for stone chips on the bonnet. Nice and neat, I didn't do that. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna get cracked on with filling these wee bits, just with the lightest filler, just to even that out. And then what I'm gonna do is panel wipe the whole car, and after I've panel wiped it all, I'm gonna mask it up, and I'm gonna leave this bit for Kev to do when he's back in at the end of the bank holiday weekend, so I guess on Tuesday hopefully, just to make sure that it's perfect. Black really is a very unforgiving colour, so it really has to be very, very good. Just the slightest little bit that isn't good, it can be extremely obvious, so I feel better with him doing that. So anyway, I'll stop waffling. That's where we are just now, and I'm gonna get cracked on with doing some filling.